Victoria, did you have a story to tell or a question to ask?
I have a question to ask. Good evening, Mr. Davis. I am calling because a couple of months ago in May, we found that our daughter's leg was swollen, my husband and I. And when we got to her medical appointment, the doctor made us go to the hospital because due to COVID, everything was shut down. And so when we got there, we found out that her femur was broken. The caretaker that was taking care of her admitted to doing the harm to our child, which was a relative of mine. So we went to the CPS, of course, was called, and law enforcement was called, and she admitted to causing harm to the child. I had to stay in the hospital for over 5 days because, my child was breastfed baby and they wouldn't let me leave. So I ended up having a friend to come take the baby because they said I couldn't bring the baby home after they said that we can. Just to make a long story short, we went through the court hearing. During the adjudication hearing, the court found medical neglect but didn't find child abuse because they felt that we delayed to taking our child to the hospital, even though we had our doctor that has been seeing our 5-year-old since birth, testifying saying these parents are, would never harm their child. She said there's no way they could have done it. But moving forward, they placed our child in foster care. After a relative was supposed to pick her up that day, they immediately placed her in foster care with no justice, stating that they called the relative and the person didn't return one of their phone calls, even though they made arrangements to come to pick the child up from the friend that was watching her. Moving forward, the judge was absent twice. The CPS would never provide resources to us. However, the last final hearing, the judge felt that the child was best in foster care. And, we had two attorneys at that time asking, why, the judge made that ruling, because we have done everything they asked us to do plus more. We, even though CPS never provided any resources, we paid out our pockets for family counseling, anger management assessment that they require us to have. What else? They paid for parental capacity evaluation. They found us, nothing wrong with us, mentally capacity. We should be able to bring our kids home, our newborn home, and that we currently live with our 5-year-old where my uncle is the supervised contact. And we have done everything plus more. But when during the final hearing, the CPS stated that they didn't have us. They don't know why we did those courses. It was never, we was pretty much checking the list off, even though it was in the parental capacity order. We told the lawyers told the judge, like, sir, why you, faulting them for doing what was required by the parental capacity evaluation and the parental capacity order, and even the protective order to do everything that they required us to do. Now the child has been placed in foster care. We have a hearing in February 26th. The CPS agency refused to increase our visitation hours. We had supervised contact, after not seeing our kids for 2 months, not knowing where she was at. We had supervised contact, went to all those services. We did parental education courses.
Victoria, hold on. Victor, stop. Is this hearing in February a 6-month review hearing?
I think it's a 4-month review hearing.
Okay. So this is the deal. I'm licensed in California, not licensed in Virginia. But I think you need to talk to your attorneys about appealing the judge's decision.
Okay.
Right. I don't know if it's too late to appeal or not. I don't know the timelines in your state, but you need to talk to your attorneys about the appeal, and you need to talk to your attorneys about making some type of motion to have the child moved to relatives or family friends. Now, let me ask you something. Are you in Northern Virginia?
Yes.
Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to call tomorrow
Okay.
and make an appointment
Okay.
because I may be in Virginia in the near future.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
I'll be, I may be in the Richmond area.
Okay.
You anywhere near there?
I am about an hour away. I'm in Woodbridge, Virginia.
Okay. All right. Specifically, I may be in Glen Allen.
Okay.
Not guaranteed, but we'll see. But anyway, 888-888-6582. Call me and call my office and make an appointment to speak with me on the phone or on Zoom. And maybe I can talk to you in more detail about the case and give you some assistance. Because it sounds, the story you're telling me, it doesn't, I don't want to say it doesn't make sense because it does, but it's just odd that if things went down the way they did, it's odd, number one, that you don't have the child. And number two, it's odd that a relative or family friend doesn't have the child.
Yes.
Okay.
And we have a child that's staying with us, that live with us.
Does the social worker and the judge know that?
Yes, the judge know that. Even if she didn't find child abuse and someone admitted to doing the crime to both the
well,
police
we'll see.
and...
That's odd, and I'm not a Virginia law specialist, but, in California, I always argue, although I see these situations not frequently, but from time to time, look, if you're a danger to a child, you're a danger to all children.
Mm-hmm.
And it always, kind of confuses me sometimes why a judge will give you one child but not the other. There may be legitimate reasons. I don't know. I don't know enough about your case or, some of these other cases people call me about. So give me a call tomorrow and we will definitely talk, okay?
Okay, thank you.